Some days are just days. They pass like pages in a book. But then, there are days that become chapters, the kind you don't forget, even when you try. For me, it was a Tuesday. Ordinary, quiet, until it wasn't. Visuals, footage of a busy morning routine, or a past version of yourself. Narration. I was going through the motions. Wake up, check my phone, pretend everything was fine. Smile when I didn't feel like it. Numb inside, but functioning. You know the feeling, you're alive, but you're not really living. At that point, I had convinced myself that playing it safe was enough. That if I followed the path, kept my head down, and stayed within the lines, life would somehow reward me. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Narration. That Tuesday, I got a call. You know the kind, where everything changes in the space between hello and goodbye. It was bad news. The kind that forces your world to slow down while everyone else keeps moving. I remember just sitting there, frozen, trying to pretend I was okay, but deep down, something cracked. And in that silence, a strange clarity emerged. It wasn't just the news that broke me. It was the realization that I had been sleepwalking through my own life. Narration. I started asking questions I had avoided for years. Who am I really? What am I doing with my time? What if there isn't another chance to make this right? I had built my life like a fortress, stable, impressive, but empty. I was chasing approval. I was avoiding discomfort. I was ignoring my purpose. And sometimes, the universe doesn't whisper. It breaks you, so you'll finally listen. That night, I didn't sleep. I just wrote, pages and pages. Not plans, but truths. Honest ones, the kind I was afraid to say out loud. The next morning, I did something I hadn't done in a long time. I chose differently. I said no to what drained me. I reached out to someone I had pushed away. I took one small step toward the life I actually wanted. It wasn't dramatic. No music swelled. But that first step, that was everything. Since that day, everything didn't magically get better, but I started living with intention. I stopped waiting for permission to be myself. I started taking responsibility for my story. You see, pain is a teacher. Loss is a mirror. And sometimes the worst days are the ones that wake you up. That Tuesday didn't just change my life, it gave it back to me. If you're going through something right now, know this: your breakdown could be your breakthrough. You are one decision away from a completely different life. The day that changes everything might not look dramatic, but you'll know it when it comes. Thank you for listening to my story. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, your story's not over yet.